Hi, I'm Sonia, intuitive Empress. So this is a collective reading for Divine Masculines. So this is something new I want to try because I would like to know how is the Divine Masculine getting along. And so don't try and force the crown to fit. It might belong to a different king or queen, and know that it can be flipped around because it's universal crown. And so that means only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else, and know that it can be flipped around with the person you're dealing with. So please do not get scammed by scammers. Don't take any notice of any kind of strange comments where they ask you to click on any links, and know that I will not reach out to you for a paid reading. You have to reach out to me first through my website or through my Facebook page. So these cards here are Rider Waite Tarot by Pamela Coleman Smith, and these cards here are Mystic Dreamer Tarot by Heidi, Darras and Barbara Moore. So at the moment, it looks like Divine Masculine is dealing with some trickery and thievery. There's liar, cheater, stealer energy, which has been affecting her Divine Masculine. So Divine Masculine here, I'd like to clarify that, what I'm thinking about is any of the kings, and especially the Emperor energy. So masculine doesn't mean that it's man. So you can have masculine energy and be a female or a male. So it's not about gender, it's about the energy. Masculine, looks like you've been dealing with a bit of trickery and thievery. Maybe people that have been dishonest, and people have been sneaking around behind your back, and they've affected your happily ever after. So, wow, I don't know what this is all about, but oh, look at this. So this card, trickery and thievery. Somebody that has, there's people that have been maybe betrayed you, people that have, grabbed all the swords and just won at all costs. So these are people that have betrayed you, they're people that are dishonest. So you've been dealing with dishonesty, people that are actually maybe wearing masks and actually, maybe there's been, they haven't been their true selves. You thought they were someone that they actually weren't. So look at this. This is pretty amazing. So what does this even mean? Because it's like, why is that got to do with... So maybe it's that you've had trickery and thievery, or maybe you've had... So this is, wow, this is like flabbergasting, because not only is it... So we've got trickery and thievery here as our present situation. So you're dealing with this trickery and thievery, but it's like you're wanting to have this... You're wanting to come in and be this knight in shining armour. You're wanting to come in and find your happily ever after, and this is feminine energy, where, like feminine earth energy, so someone that is really good in business. So this is like your divine feminine, it looks like. So you're really wanting to be your knight in shining armour. You want to be stable for somebody that you see as very financially stable. This person could be a earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and this person is feminine energy who is stable and like a mother energy, someone that's loving, nurturing, and this is your happily ever after. You're really wanting to be this stable person who's connected to their emotions. But this is also the thing is, though, this is night energy, so you're wanting to come in and sweep someone off their feet, but you're not quite a king, so this is like you're leveling up, and you're seeing that, this is because this is the queen energy here, this is feminine energy. And this person wants to come in and sweep you off your feet and have happily ever after, but you're not quite in the king, stage yet. So it's like you really want to be somebody that comes in and sweeps someone off their feet, but there's this trickery and thievery. It's like you haven't quite got into your king status yet, But it's like you're wanting to be somebody that comes in and be sweet. So this is interesting because underneath the deck, we have this masculine energy who is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is somebody that is loving and caring, and this person is connected to their emotions. So this is like you are kind of leveling up to become this person. And look at this rainbow here. This is cool. Like, I don't know. This is like exciting to see what's going to happen, because it looks like you are leveling up, but you're not quite there yet. You got a little bit of work to do, I'm guessing. So let's see what happens. Wow, this is a cool start. So what is this 10 of Cups influence here is that you're really wanting this happily ever after. And it's like in the past, so there's some situation here where you've been stuck. You've kind of like had these karmic lessons here. You've kept yourself stuck and you've decided not to move towards your happily ever after. So you've had some sort of situation that you've sort of not really wanted to move from. You've kind of, it's like a self-imposed prison. You've kept this blindfold on. You've stayed stuck here where you can easily cut yourself free to get your happily ever after. So it's like, now it's like you've got these karmic lessons you're going through at the moment, where maybe you've missed out on this happily ever after because you kept yourself stuck where you were. You've got to take off this blindfold, cut yourself free, and really decide what you want, because it looks like you're wanting to take this leap of faith. You're wanting to take this leap of faith towards your happily ever after. That you've got your little dog here, and you've got your little bag. So you're ready to take a leap off this cliff and let the universe catch you. So this is the situation at the moment, and you're really wanting. This is marriage here. This is equal give and take as well. So you're wanting equal give and take. You're wanting to give. You're wanting to be balanced, and you're wanting to be offer something stable in marriage and that sort of thing. But at the moment, you're kind of needing to take that leap here. And this is like the universe is providing you with equal give and take, but you're kind of like, maybe in the past you haven't given, maybe it's like it's been unbalanced. So now you're kind of wanting to take this leap of faith and be balanced and be, this marriage and have this happily ever after. So this is the influence at the moment, that you are kind of wanting to take this leap of faith and become unstuck from the situation you've been in, because it's also been quite a little heartbreaking, and maybe you're being out in the cold as well, because you've kind of because of this is like this situation you stay stuck in, and now you're out in the cold. Maybe something's happened here, you've chosen a karmic situation, and maybe that's like you chose the wrong situation and you're out in the cold. So whatever this is, know that Spirit would like you to take this leap of faith. This is the past situation, so this is the distant past. So, but at the moment there's a devil energy, so it looks like you're kind of, maybe it's because that's why you're out in the cold, some sort of toxic situation. This is the immediate past. So recently you've been in this sort of trap, you keep yourself trapped, chained to something that is like a cyclic sort of toxic pattern. This is something you've been chained to. Addictions, it's like gambling, it's like, it's like play energy. This is like play energy, mate. So you're being hot and cold. You're kind of like coming and going, and like you're not even, this has kind of been toxic. So this has been like it's created this toxic codependency stuff. I don't know. It's like situations where it's like, this is situations that has been toxic. So you'll kind of get yourself stuck in these situations that have been toxic, and this player energy, hot and cold, somebody that comes and goes, they want passion and they're gone, that's like, it's also, about passion, and it's about lust, and it's like chained to these situations where you keep going back to, some situation which is not good for you, just using these ways of coping which are not good. And it's hot and cold, and it's kind of really confusing for us feminines, but it looks like you're doing a healing. So you're healing from this past toxic stuff. You're wanting to be different. You're wanting to be this knight in shining armor instead. But maybe it's like you're getting obsessive. You've been a bit obsessive. You're watching, obsessively, and so that's kind of like you're obsessing too much, maybe it's that you're obsessing over the divine feminine. And your obsessive thoughts all up in your head, and toxic things are like watching and thinking, well, what's she doing? Where is she? Stuff like that. Because it's like you really have been kind of watching too closely and sort of thinking in your head, too much in your head sort of thing. So, but this here, there could be like a work situation as well that you're kind of like, maybe that, with this toxic situation, whatever this has been, you've had a change of heart, it's a change of thinking and a way of looking at it differently, because maybe you've learned something recently about this karmic situation. You've seen that things are not actually as you thought they were, and you've got this different way of looking at it now, and you're kind of seeing maybe your behavior has been toxic or whatever, or that this relationship has been toxic, and maybe you've seen for yourself what you contributed to it, because this is also about working. This is like a work situation. Maybe you could have been in a work situation that was a little bit toxic, or something where you maybe focused on work. I don't know. You tell me. But it's like this is like equal give and take. So maybe you weren't giving and you were focused too much on your job, and you kind of like left somebody waiting. So it became like this, like toxic kind of situation where, you know, she didn't, maybe the other person didn't know what was going on, he or she, and so they kind of, I don't know, you just kind of, it looks like that you're wanting to give equal give and take now, and it's like you're wanting to put in the work. You really are putting in the work, and you are healing now. It looks like you really are healing now. You're going with it, and you're doing the healing and having time out. You really kind of needed to get away and just really needed to kind of withdraw and, you know, go into hermit mode, and you are, you know, doing a lot of reflecting and really have like learned a lot sort of thing. So it's like you are doing the healing, but maybe that somebody has cut you out as well, you know. So this may be that the feminine, you know, can be female or male, has maybe cut you out, and maybe she's or he has like drawn real strong boundaries, this other person. And so now it's like you've got these obsessive thoughts. What is this justice? So you're thinking about justice. So this could be a court situation you're thinking about, or it could be that you're thinking about a Libra. And maybe that's, yeah, wow, it looks like you've got this crossroads here. And, oh, okay. So you're thinking about justice. So you're wanting to be balanced now. You're thinking about being balanced. How is it that I can be more balanced for my feminine? How can I, you know, maybe that you're thinking about a court situation. Maybe you have to go, you know, through a court situation. But this is, you're being stuck at this crossroads. So you're thinking about how you kept the, you know, this, your feminine stuck at the crossroads. You were stuck, and you kept, you know, each other were stuck, you know, like you didn't know which way to go. You didn't make a decision, maybe. So maybe you're thinking about what you know, that you didn't make the choice. You haven't really made the choice. So these cards are both about, you know, crossroads, and this, you're blindfolded, still with that karmic kind of situation where you haven't decided, you haven't taken off the blindfold, and you've stayed where you are. You kind of like, okay, I'm not making a decision, I'm staying where I am, you know. But this is you here, where you're wanting to have justice, you're wanting to be more balanced, you're wanting to sort of bring in something new. This is you planting the wand here, and that things are growing now, and this is here where you're really kind of trying to manifest something new. You're like got the world in your hand, and, you know, this is like the world, you're manifesting something new, you're manifesting this new cycle. So you are the one that's really needing to choose whether you want to go this way, or do you want to stay in this trapped situation? Do you want to stay trapped here forever, wherever you are at the moment? Like, because you're thinking about making, you know, balancing out the scales. It looks like you're really trying to, you know, thinking about making choices, which means that you can move forward, because it looks like you're really wanting to manifest something new. Because at the moment it looks like you are, you know, not following what the divine wants for you. And you're staying stuck. King of Wands. Whoa, King of Wands. King of Wands. What is that? Oh my goodness. King of Wands. King of Wands. King of Wands. What is that? It's crazy. King of Wands. One more. Wow, this is kind of confusing here. So the future, okay. Okay, the future is this card here. This is Leo energy. So this person is possibly an entrepreneur, someone that can manifest. So maybe you're really trying to manifest something. This is like you're really kind of, this is like you really are choosing to step into your masculine energy. So this is, wow, I'm kind of like a bit sort of stunned here. So this is the future card. So these are two kings here, but not only that. So this is Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is fire sign, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So this person is quite grounded. They're really good in business. And this one here is very passionate and sort of charming. Someone that is an entrepreneur probably. That could be also somebody that can work well in business. Both of these people are very business-minded. So this is interesting because, look, we have three masculine energies here. So this masculine as well is like, you know, when you think about the feminine, the Empress. The Empress embodies all the Queens of the Pack. So it's like this is you stepping into your masculine energy, because possibly the masculine also embodies all the energies of the kings. But the thing is that they can also be a bit controlling. So this is Aries energy as well. So we've got a lot of signs here, but it's like you're gonna have to try and sort of be a bit because this person can also be a bit controlling and a bit emotionless and like winning, like really wanting to win. But then also this is like the actual divine masculine who matches the Empress. So it's like we've got this. Maybe this Empress has got quite a few choices here, and it's kind of like got you a bit worried, But you are doing a lot of work on yourself. So maybe it's that you are doing so much work on yourself that you are embodying all these energies, so you're able to manifest, and you're really good in business. And this is like you really working so hard to try and bring in this financial stability where you can provide and you can sort of like be stable and be in your king energy, be in your masculine energy, because you are manifesting this as well. So you're manifesting this future here where you're wanting to kind of be this really financially stable person, someone that can manifest and really bring in what it is that you want. So you're stepping into your masculine energy, but it looks like there's 3 different masculines here. So it's like, I'm hoping that doesn't mean that the feminine has 3 choices, but it kind of looks like it. So maybe it's that you're really kind of seeing that you have to kind of boss up, or you're really having to kind of step into your your fancy shoes. I don't know. So you're fearing maybe that you have, this is another masculine energy here. So you're fearing this air sign energy, which is, oh, who is this person? So this is somebody that is possibly competition, I'm feeling. So you're fearing that this person who is very intelligent and he's also very good in business, he's a clear communicator, somebody that, can set strong boundaries. So this is somebody that you're worried about here. So this person is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So maybe this person could be a masculine who is setting strong boundaries. So maybe you are fearing somebody that has very strong boundaries, and maybe because it looks like here that you're holding on to something, you're holding tightly. So you're fearing some situation here where you've been holding on very tightly to some sort of past situation. Maybe that you're kind of like you're struggling financially. This is someone that is quite logical as well, so they're not always connected to the emotion. So this is 4 kings that we've had, 3 kings plus the emperor. So maybe this could be that there's juggling. So I don't know. This is like trying to juggle everything. So you're fearing kind of that you're having to do so much. You're trying to do so many things at once, and you're kind of worried about money as well. So maybe that you're fearing setting strong boundaries and having to cut people out. So you're kind of fearing what the outcome is going to be, and you're kind of holding on to maybe not wanting to change. And this is like juggling. You like really have been struggling, and it looks like you're doing a lot of work here. So you really are going up in financial stability as well. So, like maybe it's that, this is like a work situation. You've worked very hard, and, that you are working so hard, but money it's really starting to kind of pay off. It could be that you're working hard, but you're seeing that this feminine energy here is maybe more financially stable, and you're kind of like feeling a little bit sort of funny about it. Because you're holding on to this, you're juggling a lot, and maybe you're kind of like feeling that you need to work so hard, and maybe the feminine is kind of like, just doing it easy here, and she's looking abundant, looking great while you're watching her from over the fence, and you're kind of like thinking, how am I going to ever match up to this? So like your fears are kind of like, you're kind of watching from here as well, and you're thinking, maybe you kind of cut her out or something, cut him or her out. And now it's like you're trying to hold on to them and wanting to come back, and kind of, juggling as well, trying to do everything to try and win it back. You're really financially stable. You're working very hard. So try not to worry too much, because also what you're worrying about is what you're attracting. Because you are working very hard, it looks like. Okay. So others see you as starting a new job. So it looks like this is a message about financial stability. It looks like that you in the past, this is financial stability, so money's stacking up here, you're working very hard, other people see you working very hard to try and get financially stable, money's really stacking up here. It looks like that there's maybe a new job that you've started, and that you're really getting rewarded, but it looks like that you didn't take a leap of faith, and you kind of didn't accept this gift here that was presented to you. Maybe it looks like that you really focused on your work, and you didn't really take this leap of faith towards the feminine, and maybe it looks like that you have focused on this past disappointment. You didn't take a leap of faith towards your feminine, and they were handing you this cup here, come on, take this cup, and you kind of like just sat there all stubborn. No, I'm going to go focus on my work, I'm going to go focus on my coins, and I'm going to bring in this new financial stability and all that stuff. And now it's like you didn't take this leap of faith, you didn't accept the cup that you were handed. Other people seeing that you maybe missed an opportunity. Maybe you're getting financially stable and you're doing well in your job, but now it's like this is like Spirit is blowing this horn here, and it's like this is like when with Judgment Day, when you sort of go to the other side and you have to sort of speak to the High and Mighty and say, oh, what did you do, and so like this is like you are kind of getting judgment now for like Spirit's blowing the horn there, and they're like, what did you do? Did you accept this gift? Did you accept this gift that you were given? Or did you sort of look at it and say, didn't take a leap of faith? So maybe this is like this is you getting this is rewards, just rewards. This is rewards that you can get if you have done right, if you have done good. So this is like you're getting rewarded with this financial stability. Here, you're getting rewarded with this financial stability. You're getting rewarded, because you've done a lot of hard work, but it's like maybe you might have had to forfeit your divine feminine because you chose that. So I'm not sure. You kind of be the judge of it, but it looks like you've worked very hard, but you didn't take this leap of faith towards your feminine, and now it's like maybe you are sort of seeing that maybe you might have had to miss out on something because you chose something else, like the job or work, focus on. Hopes. Okay, so hopes are juggling. You're hoping that you can juggle everything. You're hoping that you... Oh, that's really popping out. Turned around. Okay, so this is you're hoping that you can juggle everything. You're hoping that you can keep on top of everything. So there's been this ending as well. So this is like you've been juggling. It could be that you had so many options, so you didn't choose. So maybe you're hoping that... Oh, so this is interesting. You had so many options that you kind of like were in illusions. This is like romantic illusions as well, and juggling. So maybe it's that... Maybe that you were juggling so much and you're trying to you're focused on so many options that you didn't choose maybe your feminine. You had so many options you were looking at, and it's like maybe that you had so many choices you didn't know which way to go, and you were juggling so many different things, so maybe this has caused an ending. So because you didn't really focus on or see the gift that you were given, and now it's like you're hoping that this is an ending. So I don't know. So this is Scorpio energy here as well. So it's kind of like you're hoping that you can have this new beginning. Maybe that you have, been juggling a lot, trying to keep, the balls in the air, trying to do so many stuff, trying to keep financially stable. And this is like, this is also illusions, but it's like this is an ending. So it's like you're hoping you can have a new beginning. You're hoping you can have a new beginning, and you can get this financial stability. This is generational wealth. You're hoping for generational wealth. You got the little dogs and your family, and this is like grandparents as well. So this is generational wealth. So there's been an ending here. So it's like you're hoping for this new beginning here, where you get financial stability. But in the past, it looks like you were juggling a lot, and you were in illusions. You didn't really make a choice. So you kind of like... You have to live with your choices, so you might not... I don't know, this is kind of interesting, so I don't know. You might this, yeah, lots of choices. But you have to make that choice yourself because, you know, if you've been juggling, trying to do so many things and you had all these choices, maybe that you had to sort of take the blindfold off and see what you had in front of you. The High Priestess. Oh, shoot. Wow. Oh, goodness. Okay. So this High Priestess, this person, this is the outcome. So this person is very intuitive. So they can smell crap from a mile away. You know, like if you're going to come in and you're going to try and tell some stories, you're going to rush in. So this looks like you have tried to rush in, but it may be that you sort of like realise that this person can smell, you know, bull crap from a mile away. So it's like you've known that you can't just rush in because, you know, they can sort of sniff a rat, you know. So it's like, so this is like warning you to do not rush in and sort of, you know, come correct and, you know, have something to offer, something stable, because it's like this person here, this could be the Divine Feminine, this person is very intuitive. So this person, you know, they like they could be somebody that is, so this is feminine energy as well. So someone that is, they could have a tarot, you know, they could be a tarot reader. They could be somebody that is very intuitive. They could have a job as a tarot reader. So you have to move forward from this past situation. It looks like you're going into calmer waters, so try not to rush in and make any impulsive decisions, because it looks like you're moving into calmer waters. Things are coming stable here, and this is you stepping into your masculine energy. Because we've had all the kings of the deck, so this person is stepping into the masculine energy, and so this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Someone that is caring and loving, and someone that can be quite stable. They could have a job as a counsellor or a healer. And like, it looks like that you are moving forward into calmer waters. And wow, look at this. This is amazing. So this is masculine energy. This is like reunion. So this is like, oh, loving sort of healing energy. And wow, look at what the outcome is. Like, this is happily ever after. And this is a reunion. So this is like amazing. So I'm really happy to see this. This is, wow, so you're stepping into your masculine energy. You wanted to be a knight in shining armor in the beginning, but this is you stepping into your energy where you are the masculine. This is you stepping into your king energy, and I'm so happy to see that this is happily ever after. So I'm so happy, you know, for you, very, you know, beautiful. You know, when you're stepped into your masculine energy, you're going to get this happily ever after. And you also have to move into calmer waters and, you know, not rush into stuff and cut out that devil energy that you've been healing from as well. So very cool. Bye.